Welcome to this demo of Coaching on Demand powered by Strong for Performance. I'm Meredith Bell, co-founder and president of Performance Support Systems. I've collaborated with Dr. Sheree Aftahi, founder and CEO of Thrive Vance, to create a new revenue stream for coaches. This unique system combines Sheree's process and content with our online platform, resulting in a powerful tool for working with more clients. Sheree created Coaching on Demand to serve clients who couldn't afford her regular coaching fees. She structured a special program with dozens of resources for clients to access, and she offered an unlimited number of 15-minute sessions based on completion of homework assignments. She signed up 50 clients in just 6 months. As she implemented her program, though, she realized that she needed a platform to house all her content and make it accessible to clients. That's when Strong for Performance came into play. Once she saw the power of this online development program, she realized it was the missing piece, and she incorporated it into her work with clients. We realized that other coaches could benefit from this unique combination, so we decided to collaborate and create a single system that's now available for you to use with your clients. With the Strong for Performance platform, you can customize each client's experience by making available to them only the content that you would like them to work on. You can use any combination of our standard content, Sheree's content, and even your own custom resources. You'll also incorporate our proven 3-step process for ingraining a new skill so that it becomes a habit. With Coaching on Demand powered by Strong for Performance, you get a complete turnkey solution that you can start using with your clients right away. Let's take a closer look at how it works. This is the Strong for Performance platform combined with Sheree's content. So what we have here is a sample account of Ben Coach. And as the person who is the administrator, you have the ability to access both the client side, which is this area here, along with the admin dashboard. So you're able to toggle back and forth between those two areas. So you have a complete system yourself, the same as your clients have access to, in addition to being able to manage the back end. So I'm going to start by showing you what your clients will see. When they log in, this is the screen that they will see. It's called their home page, and they will immediately see the topic that they are currently focused on. Now, the default topic is listening, but it's very easy to have them change their focus to something else, and they will do that here on the Choose a Focus page. Our two standard topic areas are people skills, which have 24 different topic areas that they can focus on, and what we call personal strengths are those behavior patterns they need to do the hard things. And so we have 40 different topics in this area. So your clients have access to all 40 of those in addition to the 24 for people skills. On top of that, you have access, and you can give your clients access to all of these topics created by Sheree. And each one of them, such as this one, have additional specific topics that each have their own sets of resources. Now, these are not like traditional learning modules. Instead, think of this as a library of resources that you can give clients access to. So you're able to pick and choose which ones of these broad topic areas you would like your clients to be able to access. And on the back end, you can decide which ones they will see and which ones will basically be hidden from them. And you can either decide with them what their topic will be, or you can be more directive based on what you've determined from your initial conversation with them, what they need to focus on. And you can give them guidance as to which of the topics they should focus on first. So the way that we have structured this is first they're going to have a coaching network set up. And these are people who are going to be involved with supporting them. At a minimum, that will be you. So in this example, I have Sheree as the accountability coach for this person. And then that individual can add additional coaches who could be coworkers, include their boss, mentors from other organizations or other departments, or even personal friends. There's no limit to the number of people they can choose to include in this coaching network, and those individuals are referred to as support coaches. You are the primary coach, and that, as a minimum, as I said, is what they will include. Now, why do we have this group of coaches? It's because we want those folks involved with them as they are learning to apply and use and master the skills that you're asking them to work on. And so we've built in a process which they can access from the home page, and you'll also see it listed across the top. It's a 3-step process that allows them to really rewire their brain for this new skill by getting practice and more practice in using it on the job with others. And we call this focus, action, and reflection. And it works the same way here, focus, action, reflection. So once they've identified a specific topic, they will log in and see this home page, and they will click on the focus link, and I'll show you in a moment, to get a resource related to that topic. And once they have gotten an idea from it, they will then make a commitment to apply it and put it into action. And then they will share that with you and whoever, whatever other coaches they would like to, and then they log out. So this is not a program where they have to be in the program a very long time. But later, after they've applied it, they'll log back in and complete what we call a reflection exercise, which helps them process what happened when they applied it and what they learned from it, and be able to share that with you. And so repeating that process of focus, action, reflection leads them to become more comfortable using that skill in that particular way and ingrain it over time. And each time they complete a reflection exercise, this number here where you see reps changes from 0 to 1 and increases each time they complete it. So here's how it works. When they log in, let's say they are working on listening, they will click this and they'll be able to see multiple videos in this case, a 1-page summary of the steps of how to do it well, and audio and additional exercises, or additional articles. And then they'll be asked to complete 2 exercises, what insight they received as they went through this, and then what planned action, what specific thing are they going to do now within the next 48 hours back on the job. When they save this to their learning archive, they also have the ability to share it with you and any of their other coaches. You in turn will receive an email with a link that will take you to a web page, you don't need to log in, that allows you to see their responses and has a text box for you to respond. So this way you're able to interact with them in a virtual way that's convenient for both of you. You don't have to schedule a call, but you can respond and offer encouragement, ideas, and other support. Likewise, when they log back in later to do a reflection exercise, they will go through a series of 5 questions and they will submit this to you. You will have an opportunity really to get inside their heads without needing to have a conversation with them, because you'll learn how they handled that situation, what went well, what didn't, and you can give them suggestions and input about what they might do going forward. This way, when you do have your next coaching conversation with them, you have got these various exercises that they've completed that give you a lot of additional information that you might not have had otherwise about what they've been dealing with, and how they've been handling those specific situations. So focus, action, reflection are key elements along with their coaching network. And when you respond, by the way, they have an area in the program called Check Messages, where they will get an email alert that they can then come back to the program and look at the input they've gotten from each person related to each exercise they've completed. Another part of the program that I think will be of great interest to you is what we call Get Feedback. And there are actually 3 things they can do here. Initially, if you and they are not sure where they should focus, you can have them do a self-assessment where they will answer questions related to the people skills, the personal strengths, or one of the other topic areas, rating themselves from never to always effective. And then they get a report that they can share with you, and together you can discuss which areas make sense or which one area makes sense for them to focus on first. They can also get what we call diagnostic feedback, which is sort of like a self-generated 360 survey. In addition to a self-assessment, they can request input from other people, such as those in their coaching network, to find out what they think are the most important areas for them to focus on. And finally, as they're working on a specific topic, let's say it's listening, they can send a quick 1-minute survey to other people asking basically, how am I doing and what suggestions do you have for me that will help me improve going forward? Very similar to Marshall Goldsmith's concept of feed forward. So these are available for you to have them use to help you both find out first what they need to focus on, but second, how they're progressing, not just from their own perspective, but from the perspective of the people who work with them. So those are the elements of the user or client area. The other thing is that when they first log in, there's a welcome video to help them understand more about the program. There's a quick start guide that tells them exactly what to do first, second, third, so they get off to a great start. And then there's a more detailed Power Tips for Max Success that helps them go a little bit deeper into each of the elements of the program. So we've created all these resources that can help you help them be successful using the program. On the back end with your dashboard, you are able to set up subscriptions for people. Remember, they will get a 1-year subscription to have access to this program. So if you set up your Coaching on Demand program or other aspect of working with the clients, they will have a full year access to all the materials here. And you can set up people individually with a subscription, entering their name and email address, customizing the message for them, or you can import a group and assign them here. You can assign them a subscription in a batch. And you can also assign yourself as the accountability coach here, again, on the back end. So it populates your name in their coaching network. You can also organize people into groups. So this could be a group as small as 1 person, or it could be several people if you're doing, say, a training program or a group coaching program. And when you set people up in a group such as this that has 2 members, once you've done the simple thing of creating the username, then you can check these various activities that you can perform for that particular group. You can determine which of the standard topics you want them to have access to by checking and unchecking those topics. You can also determine which of Sheree's topics you'd like them to have access to by checking all or just the individual topics you'd like them to be able to see. And you can also set them up into networks together so that their names are populated in each other's accounts so that they don't have to enter them manually. Now, one of the areas that I think you'll enjoy very much is the custom content area, because this is where you can add links to your own content to the program. So in addition to using our standard topics, Sheree's topics, you can add links to your own topics. We're not a hosting site, so you won't upload your videos or articles directly to our site. They will be existing already on YouTube, Vimeo, your own blog, or somewhere else, and then you are able to link to them here and create additional content that your clients can access. And we have a complete how-to guide here on the right that tells you step by step how to do it. It's very easy. So you would add your own broad topic areas in addition to the ones that we have here for Sheree's topics. These are all of Sheree's. Ours are already added and available to you to use too. And so you just need to decide which ones you want a specific client to have access to. In addition, you have what we call more resources that you can add under the more resources area for your client page, and that's where you can put links to, say, your blog or other leadership blogs that you might want them to have access. These are resources that are not necessarily skill specific, but that you think are valuable for them to have access to. If you have a YouTube channel, for example, you may want to include that under more resources, so it's very easy for them to access that from this program. You can also add your own logo so that it appears next to the Thrivance logo, so you're able to co-brand the program. You can also use the dashboard to monitor their use of the program and to contact them. So these are the basic areas of your dashboard. Very simple, easy to use interface, and we have complete instructions for you on how to use every part of the program and help your clients use it as well. So at any time you can go back to the user or client area. You always have the option of going under Choose a Focus and looking at a specific topic area and choosing to, let's just take, for example, the science of high performance. And if we went under Goal Setting and click to focus on this, you would see Sheree has this one big area for goal setting that you can click on. It opens it up. You're able to review all of that material yourself before you would have a client start working on it. So with every resource that's on this page, you can review it first to make sure that you agree with it and that it is relevant to what you want your clients to work on. So that's a quick tour of the Strong for Performance dashboard, which is populated with Sheree's content, so that you can see exactly how this program can work for you. And as we've mentioned in other places, you can use this not only for the coaching on demand application, but also for group coaching, executive coaching, coaching to reinforce training that you've done, as well as as a standalone development tool. So there are many ways that you could incorporate this into your coaching practice. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you found this valuable.